First thing in the morning?
Huh? Yeah, as soon as I open it up, it's in a
Good
30.
morning. Yeah, that's great. Well, good morning, everyone. Anyone else that's not in ads, welcome in this morning. Hopefully everyone can hear us. Good morning, Shooter. You're first. Thanks for being first. Can you hear us? That's the first test. Can you hear both of us? Dang ads. Ugh.
Yeah, it's
I thought we had that turned off where it's not like the first thing people see, the pre-roll or whatever it's called. I'll have to ask Cameron how that is set up. Yay, he's back. Can you hear us, Shooter? Good morning. You're back. Can you hear us? Yay, you can hear me. Good, good, good. We're off to a good start then. Even though I spilled my coffee all over the carpet on the way up the stairs, Cabinet doesn't know about that yet. And my coffee pot like overflowed or something. I don't know what was going on, but I'm having a morning on my end here. I don't even have my full headset in. Here we go. How are you this morning, Kayla? How are you, Shooter?
I'm good. I'm good.
You won't snitch? Yeah, thanks, Shooter. Now he's going to ask. You're good, Kayla?
Yeah, it's finally not raining, so after this, I'm going on a walk.
Nice. We had a pretty good thunderstorm last night. I don't know, Shooter, if you got some of that last night, but we had a pretty good snitch. And pretty good snitch. I'm reading. Pretty good storm. I'm having a morning, I swear to God. But it's Toes' birthday. If anybody sees I like Toes in the chat or in any chats later on today, it's her birthday. She's all grown up. She's getting grown up. Yeah. Gonna give it away. And it's Shooter's birthday was yesterday. I know your birthday stream. Yeah, April birthdays. Yeah, I know you finished your birthday stream yesterday, Shooter. But when is your actual birthday? Was it yesterday or the day before? And happy birthday to you, Shooter, as well. I was a March birthday, so you guys missed it. But thanks for the Prime sub, Travel D. Let's get a game going here, and then I think I need to fix a couple things on my end here.
Let me see.
Let's make a switch. Who wants to win some bits? Who's gonna win some bits today? Your brother says he can hear your phone vibrating.
I tried to move it. I don't know how to turn vibrate off. Everything's off, but I moved it to the table now.
Nice. You want to win them, Travel D, so you can give them away. Pick DJ. Yeah, pick DJ. Exclamation mark play if you want to play. I'm going to play just so you can see our donkey's ass. Oh, can you see it? Oh, you might not be able to see it. But, or the tail end of a donkey's butt. So, but it's way up there. You can't even see it. You could see it on Marbles last night. I had it, and I was up on the top of the screen, or yesterday. But maybe as we start going around, you'll get a chance to see it. But if I win, I'll give them away. If I win, I will commit my winnings to Shooter right this minute. I'll say that. So, Shooter, you're rooting for both of us. And yes, I did see our guy Trevor Bauer pitched another shutout. I believe that's his third. So he's on fire. He's doing great. Very proud. Let's get this first one going here. 10 seconds if you're still there and you want to play, exclamation mark play. And I think everybody's names are showing. Oh, look, we're doing good this morning. Get a close-up on that ball. Let me see the donkey's butt. Oh, we're in first place. Get a close-up. I think I can zoom in, but you know, I don't want to mess things up. So what else is going on? Are you guys doing anything fun for Toes' birthday?
No, she requested birria tacos, so those are in the crock pot right now.
There's
So
my
those will
donkey.
cook all day.
Can you see him?
Now I can.
Yeah.
With the glitter trail.
I'm sorry. She requested
Birria tacos.
birria tacos.
So those are in the crock pot right now, and then I'm gonna go get her some cupcakes or a cake or something for tonight. But her and Chloe are at that age where they just want like cash so that they can spend it whenever they want, you know?
Yeah.
Or they want things that are like obnoxiously expensive, so they just prefer the cash to like save up for it.
Right. Yeah.
Like I'm not buying her a $2,000 computer for her birthday. Not happening.
Yeah. Oh, Yellow Beast. Yellow Beast for the first win. With the basic ball, cabinet says. Shooters and ads again?
Me too. Me too. I got like a minute left.
Let me fix that. I might have had, when I was doing marbles that time that I wasn't, we weren't face to face. I think I might have had ads set up differently. So let me go change that really quickly. Actually, let me get you guys in another race and they'll fix that. What is this one?
Thanks Shooter Young 1 for the tier 1 sub.
Oh, thanks Shooter for the sub. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, I don't think we've done this one. Exclamation mark play. Get into this one. I'll stay out. I'm going to try to figure out my ads.
You didn't want to lose in trivia in the ads.
I'm trying to fix them. I'm trying to fix them.
Why does mine keep putting a space? Hold on. Now I think it did it.
Yeah, I don't think I changed anything. All right, everybody in on this one, and then Cabinet, can you come check my ad settings real quick? I think we just have Yellow Beast, Shooter, and Cabinet in this one. Anybody else want to join? Exclamation mark play. Yellow Beast won the last race. I didn't ask her what she wants to do with her bits.
I'll wait to see
She's gonna.
what happens when I win this second race.
Oh. She's pretty competitive. You know, she is her brother's sister. They are both very competitive. And as you know, Cabinet is very competitive. So it runs in the family for sure. Which
We
doesn't
spend
help.
most of our game nights together arguing than we do playing.
It does. And then my side of the family is also very competitive. So when you get you guys and then, you know, me and the kids, it's just, we all butt heads. Sometimes it's not good. All right, let's get the three of us, or the three of you guys, going in your next race. Oh boy, this is a competitive bunch right here. Shooter, Yellow Beast, and Cabinet. Here you guys go. 10 seconds. Anybody else that wants to join? Oh yeah, I can hide my logo. Shouldn't be on there. Thank you for saying that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's not following. Oh no, guys. It's not following on its own. And I don't know how to do it.
Right?
Good thing there's only 3 of you.
There we go.
I think I can follow the top 1 person, but let me see if it'll zoom out now. I wasn't doing it at the beginning. That made me stress a little bit.
We'll just have to watch the leaderboard move.
Yeah, it's just going to bounce between the 3 of you. Shooter, Cabinet,
Yeah.
Yellow Beast. Shooter's in the lead. You're going to beat Cab with his fancy ball. You don't need a fancy ball.
It's like a different track. Have we done this one before?
We have not. I haven't seen this one. Yeah, I've never seen one where it has like an up and over. It must be new. The new marble drop ends, I believe, the 30th at 11:59 a.m. So make sure you're watching either us. We're going to do a Thursday night, but it'll be over by then. Maybe a new one will start. But today we'll get a little bit of marbles time. So make sure you're getting your drops for marbles so you can get your fancy balls. This Thursday, we're going to do something different. We've been invited by Seffi to join her, so we're going to do marbles on stream. We're going to do bloop, actually, while she is doing her amazing music compositions. So if anyone wants to join us Thursday night at 7 o'clock, we're going to run some bloop and chat with Seffi. It's going to be fun. This is a long one.
Yeah.
I think that was my phone vibrating that time. The Thomas the Train. Positive vibes here. You think you can, not can't. Positives, positives.
Everybody else.
Yeah. Welcome in, Fallen. Thanks for coming by. We're just in our second race here for Marbles on Stream. We give away bits. So if you want to stick around and get in on the next race when we start it, just do !play. The winner gets 100 bits. Fallen, when is your first podcast going to be? Did I miss it? Tell me I didn't miss it. Do you have a date yet? He's doing, Kayla, he's going to do, I believe he's calling it Murder Mystery Mondays. It's going to be pretty cool. He's going to talk about some like mystery murders that have happened within the sports industry. He's a sports person, likes sports.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that'll be fun.
I love murder mystery.
I know. I do too. I was like, I'm totally going to tune in. That's why I was like, I hope I didn't miss it because I want to watch. Yeah, Shooter, what else you got going on today? Shooter works for a minor league team around here, and he was busy. He had like 5 crazy days in a row. Fallen says, I didn't miss it. Oh no, you had something bad happen yesterday? I'm sorry. I hope everything works out for you. So next week, we'll watch next week for you. I hope everything works out. I'm sorry to hear you're having some problems. Yeah, the flame it's legal. The flame is legal on the track.
Still up in the air if it makes him go faster, though.
It does look super cool though, especially on the bloop map when it's like going, all the way down. I think I might have chosen the longest map ever though.
I know. I know.
It doesn't tell us the time. That was it. There we go. My goodness. That was probably one of the longer ones we've done. Cabinet Terror for the win on that one. Oh boy. Number 2, Cabinet Terror. Okay. All right. One more, and then we will get into our travel trivia, where we're going to talk about a trip that I just took to the NFL draft. And so we'll do some of that. Final results. Cabinet Terror in first, Shooter was second, Yellow Beast in third. Okay, let's do our last race here. Am I in the laps? My throat just made a noise. Did you guys hear that? That was funny. I don't know how. Let's see what this one is. I'm afraid it's not going to follow, but it says it should do it in the laps. So hopefully this one will. All right, exclamation mark play if you want to join. This will be our last one. Welcome in, Panda. Trying to catch up here. Yeah, follow on. If you ever need someone to chat with, feel free to reach out. Who's in? Everybody's in. Travel D's in this time. Oh, this will be a good race. This will be our last race. We'll give everyone a couple extra seconds here. That's a cute emote. Yep, last race. So get your name in, exclamation mark, play. You missed all the marbles. You only missed 2. We only do 3. Not too bad. All right, here we go. Last one. Five seconds to join if you're going to join. And hopefully this one follows. But otherwise, we'll follow the top 3. Looks like it's going to do it. This one looks cool. It's in a tube.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Kind of trippy. So I might have missed. Does anybody have anything fun going on today? Shooter, Fallen, Panda, you guys have anything fun happening besides hanging out with Cabinet after you hang out with us for a little bit? Oh, I think Travel D just got thrown off the map. Shooter just got thrown off the map. Thought I saw someone else fall off the map. Or maybe you get to come back. I don't know how this works.
I see 2 marbles in the tube right now.
Yeah.
Or a marble and a shadow. I think it's 1 marble and a shadow.
Just Fallen. That's awesome. I can't tell if Panda, if they're back on the map down there. It's kind of hard because it's see-through. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But Fallen is in the lead. Uh-oh. Fallen's stuck. Fallen is stuck. Oh, did he get kicked off the map? Oh, no. Or did he win? Was that the win? It's too confusing.
Oh, yeah, that was the end of the
I think
map.
that was the end, yeah.
Yeah.
So Fallen won that one. It looked like he got kicked off right at the end. Did he win? Did he not win? He just put him off to the side. That was the win. and then it lets everybody finish. How kind. Except Travel D, do you get to finish or not? I don't know. I don't know where you are. Holding up the race, though. Hopefully it lets you finish. Oh, there we go. It did let everybody finish. So kind. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he did win. Okay. So Fallen won. Congratulations, Fallen. I'll get you those bits after this. Final results here were Fallen in first, Yellow Beast in second, Cabinet third, then Shooter and Moist Panda. Yeah, Shooter, you did beat Moist Panda. That was your objective. And then Travel D in last. But at least you made a race, Travel D. All right, cool. So thanks. That was our first race. Let's see, was Yellow Beast. Second race, Cabinet Terror won. And the third race was Fallen. And so I will get those bits to you guys today. Yellow Beast, what do you want to do with your bits?
I will gift them to Shooter since he was here for all of them.
He was. And it was his birthday yesterday.
Yeah,
and
happy birthday!
And he subbed to us today, so he deserves them. Good call. Good call. Shooter, I'll get you those. I'll get you those bits later. Thanks everyone for playing. That was fun. Let me get us out of here. Okay, so over the weekend, if anybody is a sports fan, I know a couple of you are in here. We've got Fallen and Shooter. I know are both sports fans. We talk a lot about baseball, Shooter and I do, not necessarily football. But I went to the draft over the weekend, which most of you might know is actually was in Pittsburgh this time.
That's cool.
Go back here to the live scene for a second. So you cannot hear me. How about now? I'm in a different scene now. Can you hear me now? He said, okay. He said my audio cut out. That might just be in the picture scene you couldn't hear. Okay. So yeah, I think that picture scene, I didn't add back the audio from last week when we were having a problem, and we haven't used that one. So yeah, we didn't add that back. Yeah, sorry about that. So anyway, the pictures, I didn't take a bunch of pictures, but I was talking about it when you couldn't hear me. If you saw the picture of the outhouse, the toilets actually flushed, which I didn't expect when you walk into an outhouse, I guess. You expect it to be, the blue, slushy, gross or whatever. And no, they actually flushed. It was amazing. And for a 100% free event, I will say it was a really fun thing to do. It's been on a bucket list for my son. I'm glad we finally got to go because we were supposed to go in Vegas and then COVID happened. So we didn't get to go. Yeah, houses are gross. These were really clean. But yeah, it was fun. We had a blast. I am pretty sure I gave the NFL 0 of my money while I was there because the ticket didn't cost anything. You couldn't see in the picture, but the prices of the beer inside and the food inside the event were astronomical. A beer was $21.95.
Oh my God.
For a can, like a tall boy, $21.95.
That's because the tickets are free.
Yeah, not paying that. So we just left and went back down the street and had like lunch at one of the local restaurants and supported a local business instead, and then went back into the event later. So I didn't spend any money at the event itself, but either way, yeah. Yeah, you could get a whole case for less. Exactly. It was unbelievable, the prices. I couldn't believe that people were buying that, and people were drunk, like at any other event, walking around paying. I mean, the last time I think I remember paying an astronomical amount of money for like a drink at a concert or something was probably like, $12 or $13, but $21.95. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. Yeah. Thank you, W, and supporting the local businesses. I really do. We do try to support local businesses anytime we can. But so anyway, that's what we're going to do some travel trivia on today. $16 at incarceration. Yeah, but I think we had one drink. That's all we had there. So, and yeah, I understand. No price for the ticket, more money for the drinks. Totally understandable. Schittsburg. I will say I was pleasantly surprised with that city. I have only been one other time when we went to a baseball game, and it really is a cool city. If anybody ever gets a chance to travel there, especially for sporting events, the baseball stadium and the football stadium are right next to each other. And a lot of cool little bars in between and restaurants that you can go to. I definitely would say give it a shot. And I know you're a Clevelander and you can't like it. And and I'm from Ohio, so deep down in me, I wanted to hate it too. And I was even at one point, I shouldn't say this out loud, I was clapping during the draft for them when it was their turn. But it definitely is a really nice city. I will be going back to visit for sure. You did a tour of the football field and got to go on the field. I did too. I didn't do a tour, but we did get to go down on the field. That's the first time I've ever been down on a football field, and it felt like the stadium was much smaller once you got down on the field, for sure. Did you feel like that, Shooter, when you got down there? Like I was like, oh, why does it feel so much smaller down here? It looks so big when you're up in the stands, and then you get down there, it seemed a little bit smaller, but it was kind of cool. So the other thing that was crazy, so the draft was outside of the stadium, the football stadium. They they once they met capacity at the outside area, they started to let people into the football stadium to watch for a watch party, and they filled the football field and the lower bowl of the actual stadium. There were that many people there. Not to give away a trivia answer, but there were a lot of people at this at this event. It was crazy. And then they also had opened up PNC Park, and when we were out walking around, we just went over there and sat down and had a drink. And we were sitting at the baseball park, so we got to go to the football stadium. We got to walk around the city. We got to go to the baseball and football stadium. It was just a really cool event, really cool day. We only went for one day, but I could go on and on and on. We had a great time. Let's see. What am I missing in chat? You did a tour of the football field. Oh, you met Minka Fitzpatrick during the tour. That's cool. And then you and your friend sat on the field, or just your friend sat on the field. I've shat in a field. Is that the same thing? No.
What?
No. No. I just spit my coffee on my lap. And imagining that whole scenario. Thank you for that, cabinet. That's great. Same, but different. Panda. Panda, you'll sit on them. That's nice. Oh, you guys. Getting the morning started for sure. Yeah, if we're telling stories, go for it. Okay. While Shooter's typing out his story, we'll get travel trivia going. And throughout trivia, I'll maybe have some more of my stories to tell.
Pooped in Walmart once.
I hope in the restroom. In the restroom, Shooter? Or,
Of the aisle.
yeah, yeah, clarify that. Like in the middle of the aisle, you did not. You did not. Is that truth? You were young and you had to go? Mm-hmm. Were you like itty bitty and wearing a diaper? Because I guess.
Or like 20 years ago.
Yeah. 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 And a diaper doesn't count. All right. Let's move over to some travel trivia. Anyone who has not played, it's exclamation mark and the answer. So if you want answer A, it would be exclamation mark A. And then the fastest to win or answer with the correct choice is how you get your points. Most points wins. And then you will get the trivia winner will get bits as well, 100 bits for the winner at the end of this. Okay, Panda's ready. You're your own worst enemy. I believe I did check these. It should not all be bees this time. But I did go back and change it, and then I don't know if I double checked, but I think it's okay.
I don't see all bees.
Okay, all right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Let me just hit the start over just in case. And then here we go. Good luck.
Question 1. The 2026 NFL draft stage was set against the backdrop of which river in Pittsburgh? The Monongahela, the Allegheny, the Ohio, or the Susquehanna?
I should have read that one for you.
I had to Google pronounce them and I still couldn't remember them. If it's names, I'm gonna be so bad at it. People's
Yeah.
names,
I'm
names
horrible.
of cities and places I've never heard of before. I'm so bad at.
I'm horrible too.
The answer was B. The main stage was located on the North Shore, right outside of the, how do you pronounce that? Acrisure Stadium.
Yeah. Yep. It was really cool. Again, I've kind of already talked about like how they set up that. It was right outside, and then you could go into all the other stadiums. That was pretty cool. All right, who got that one right?
NFL to host somewhere, and you were going. Where are you going? Any city in the U.S.
Oh, if you got to choose any city, after having been there, oof, I don't know. I think it would have. I would prefer it to be kind of like that, similar, where it's a city that has a football stadium and a baseball stadium or a hockey stadium, like other stadiums nearby, so you can visit it. But I don't know what other stadium or like what other city I'd like to go to like that. Cleveland.
Twin Cities.
Cleveland.
I'm pretty sure all of our stadiums are real close.
Yeah, Cleveland did host a couple years ago. Shooter, we were supposed to go, we didn't make it, but Cleveland would have been cool. I'm bummed we missed that. Cleveland would be cool until they move the football stadium. Then, kind of a bummer. Place they do Burning Man in the middle of the desert. No. You would die.
A draft in the middle of the desert?
Yeah, you would die.
Beer would be $50 there.
Yeah, and they would sell out of all the beer. Although they probably would have nobody there. We did have to stand once the draft started. Like people were standing longer than we were, but we stood from at least 6 o'clock until probably 11 in one spot. And then we left after they called Pittsburgh's number. So we stayed for the first 21. And that was it. Everybody left after they called Pittsburgh's pick. It was crazy. Yeah, the new stadium is going to be pretty cool in Cleveland. Chaos up there right now. Okay, number 2. Oh, did we say who got that one right? Let's see. Everyone got that right, didn't they? Yeah, nice. Ooh, Panda in the lead. Wait.
The answer was B.
Yeah, the answer was B. Why does the scoreboard not look right? Whoops.
You're saying it didn't reset.
It didn't, but cabinet, before I go on, I did the start over. Let me just try the scoreboard real quick and see what it does. Oh, it's right. I think it just is showing the old one, so we'll see if it fixes it next time. Because, no, that's still wrong. That's wrong. If I do start over, is it going to give you all the new question?
Everybody got it right anyways.
Oh, he just did it for us. Okay, I guess you got to re-answer.
Okay, we're in an ad, so just listen. Try to be fast, I guess. Maybe read the question before it shows.
Yeah. But now it's resetting answers. Panda, get your answer in. And Panda's in ads. That's not fair.
Exclamation mark B.
Okay. Panda, 26 points at the end. Okay. Okay. We'll wait for the ads.
I got about 30 seconds.
And Fallen had 12. Okay. Man, did you just copy the whole top? Let's just copy this top one here. I guess I can't do that.
Correction, they had 27.
Oh, 27. Okay. All right, we're going to add 27 to yours at the end, Panda. And I think we have 12 for Fallen. Is everyone back from ads now? Sorry about that. Oh. So we're going to add 26. I see what he's saying. It's the math. We're going to add 26 just to keep it even-ish. Yes, yes. Okay. We're going to have to do math at the end. This is great.
Oh, no.
Okay. I don't know why it didn't start over when maybe I spelled it wrong at the first time, but it's the type of morning I'm having. Okay. Let's see. We're ready for the next one? All right. Next question. Which famous food landmark in Pittsburgh is known for putting the fries in coleslaw inside the sandwich? A, Pam's Diner, B, Gaucho Perilla, C, Pepe's, or D, Primanti Bros? I did not go to this place, but I don't know, fries and coleslaw in a sandwich? I I wouldn't eat that.
I would.
Yeah, answers up, but the answer is D. Of course, the one I can't answer. Primanti Bros. Yeah. Um, it's a Pittsburgh staple. Um, and apparently, if you need it as a gluten-free option, you can ask for it in a bowl. Um, so yeah, would you would eat it? Fries
I
and
would. I love
coleslaw?
food.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just weird about like certain things on I don't know. I
Oh,
guess I'm a picky eater. Yeah.
I don't care about things mixing. I do care.
Yeah. Travel D says gross. Shooter got it
That's
right.
because he doesn't like coleslaw. I'm sure he'd put fries on a sandwich. He puts chips on his ham sandwich.
Yeah, now I do put chips on like a deli sandwich. I would do that.
Yeah, that's what
But
he does too.
yeah.
So I'm sure he put fries. It's the coleslaw that's gross for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Panda, are you saying I have OCD? Because yes, I 100% have OCD. Um, yeah. Yes, I do. So yeah, you can feel very sorry for Cabinet and what he has had to endure throughout his marriage, living with someone with OCD when he does not have OCD, but he has adapted very well. Um, you put fries on your Five Guys burgers before? Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. And Panda says they're the same way with food. Um, Shooter loves stuffed sandwiches. Yeah. Cabinet. There's a reason that she has spreadsheets for all of his streams. Yeah. It's either to keep me busy or keep me sane. um, Panda, you have OCD too? See, we stick together. We got to stick together. It's a problem. Um, okay. Let's see. Number 3.
Number 3, who was the final player selected in the 2026 NFL Draft, officially becoming this year's Mr. Irrelevant? Oh, sad.
Isn't
A.
it?
Red Murdoch. B. Jalen Waddle. C. Drew Allar. Or D. Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy. D. Brock Purdy.
What is going on here? Yeah, when when I was doing these and I read that about Mr. Irrelevant, I was like, oh, that is so sad. But at least you got picked.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Irrelevant is A. Red Murdoch. Murdoch was drafted 257th overall by the Denver Broncos. He now gets a week-long celebration in Newport Beach.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that they do something for the very last person that's picked. Like, sorry you were last. It's kind of cool, but and it's sad, but it's cool, still cool. I felt bad for the guys that were there. I want to say they were like 24, maybe guys, 20, maybe they're like 20, um, that showed up the night of in person and didn't get picked. Like there was only one guy who showed that didn't get picked that night. I think he was an Oregon player, and but he came back the next day. So, but could you imagine like being there in person and not getting picked? Because not everybody
Yeah.
shows up, But
Hmm.
and then they're at home with their families and things like that. But to be at the draft, like in the back, like hoping your name gets called, and then it just doesn't. But he came back, and I believe he got picked up the next day. So, um, Fallen says, Cabinet says that's funny / sad. Yeah, and Fallen says I was gonna say Waddle is already in. Yeah, so you have to kind of use process of elimination there. Yeah, and he was last year's Mr. Irrelevant, or the year before. You were almost not good enough. Yeah, exactly. Like you just barely made it. Congratulations. Pat on the back. Here's your trip.
But it's better than all of the other people who didn't make it. I mean, you still made it.
Yeah,
Being last pick means you're good enough, just
right.
not the best.
Yeah,
And not not everybody on the team is a star player, so
Right. And some people, like Shooter says, Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant and he proved everyone wrong, went on to prove everyone wrong. So, and yeah, the week long celebration celebrates perseverance. Tomato, tomato. um, Travel D is going to keep the bench warm. We all are, aren't we?
it's a job.
Yeah, we all are.
Every job's an important job.
Very true. Okay. Oh,
It's horizontal. He's a horizontal man.
oh my.
What'd you say?
I said, oh my. Yeah, Tom Brady, he was definitely not a first round draft pick, right? He's the GOAT. Yeah. Okay, next, are we on number 4? I don't want to read out of order here.
Yep, 4.
This is a good one. Everyone better be ready. Okay.
Gotta have your exclamation mark already typed out.
Pittsburgh is the birthplace of which famous condiment brand whose museum is a popular local attraction? A. Heinz ketchup, B. French mustard, C. Hellman's mayonnaise, or D. Vlasic pickles. And if you know anything about the stadiums, you would know this answer. Or it used to be.
Anything about stadiums. All of these trivia Tuesdays are like in my mental bank, as in like, did you know? Fun facts when I have nothing to say
Yeah.
in a conversation. Did you know your eyeball's the only organ that's the same size since you were a baby? Randomly for no reason.
I don't retain like a lot of this stuff either. Like, yep. The answer is Heinz ketchup, Heinz Field for a while. So let's see. The Heinz History Center in the Strip District has an 11-foot tall ketchup bottle that it's made of 400 individual bottles. Jeez, that's a lot. We go through some ketchup in this house. I don't know about y'all, but ketchup is probably like the number one condiment used in our household. Not always Heinz ketchup, but it's ketchup.
Yeah, Toes won't eat fries or chicken nuggets or a burger. Like she'll refuse to eat dinner if there's not ketchup she could put on it.
Yeah, like Cabinet says, or hot sauce. Now, we were just talking about refusing to eat dinner. I would refuse to eat if I don't have a beverage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I can't eat without something to drink.
yeah, your brother can. He could just have a full-blown meal and walk away with not a sip of anything. It's so disgusting.
And that was one thing that came out years ago, right? Like when the diet fads were big, it was like you're supposed to eat and not drink and drink afterwards. Like never, never.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, I drink, eat, and like take a bite, take a drink, take a bite, take a
Yes.
drink. That's why I'm a
Yeah.
chubby girl, though. That's okay. I'm okay with that.
Gotta push it down for more.
Yeah. I just gotta fill in all the gaps. Yeah.
Yeah, like those speed eaters, don't they like soak the stuff and like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do, but inside.
Yeah. See, Panda even agrees. That's a freakish behavior. Yeah. 30, 30, 30 is best for your digestion. Yeah, I get it. But no drinks 30 minutes before, take 30 minutes to eat, and then no drinks 30 minutes after. I just would never eat. There's no way. I can't do
Yeah.
it. But
My digestion's fine enough right now.
mine is not, but it's okay. Yeah, it's too much math. But do you use, like everyone, do you use ketchup? Are you a ketchup on your French fries person, or are you a ranch dressing or mayonnaise? Now, depending on the French fry, I like mayonnaise to dip my French fries. Sometimes mayonnaise and barbecue sauce. Which,
Well, I'm a mayonnaise and ketchup.
malt vinegar. I see malt vinegar in here. Yeah, I don't care as long as there's sauce, barbecue sauce. Yeah. It does have to have a sauce, some kind of dipping sauce. Otherwise, I think the French fry is just a spoon for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When Chloe was little, that's all she used was the food as a tool to get the sauce to her mouth. She would have chicken nuggets and literally use the same chicken. It would be soggy from like sucking the
Sucking
sucking
on
the
it.
ketchup.
That's disgusting. Oh no, that's disgusting. Oh no, Fallen. Fallen says on a side note he's at work and he's pretty sure he left his sunroof open not knowing it's going to rain. Can you run
Oh
out and
no.
close it? Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Hopefully you can run out and close it real quick. Um, Panda says I put fries on the burger below the bun and then dip in the ketchup. That's another thing. I don't like ketchup on my burger. I like to dip my burger in the ketchup. I don't.
Makes
I
it easier to eat. It's less
Yeah.
messy.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah, Fallen, run back there real quick. Oh, oh no. OCD, yeah. See, that is an OCD thing, I guess. It's less mess. I also cut my burger in half before I eat it. I think it's crazy when someone just picks up a whole hamburger and eats it, and then everything like slides out, and it's just an entire disaster. But if you just cut it right down the middle and dip half of it, or just eat half at a time, yeah, less mess.
I tear pieces
Exactly.
off.
Yeah, you tear all your stuff when you
I
eat.
do all
Yeah.
my food. I have anxiety about choking for
Yeah.
some reason. I never have, but I'm just scared. So
Yeah.
I always peel my food into small bits.
Yeah. Shooter says, I only cut the burger for the cross section. You have to eat around the whole thing first and then eat the middle.
Yep. That's how I tear it too, because the middle's the best part.
Oh my gosh. So that's odd that you think the middle is the best part. My daughter used to eat when we would go. She doesn't isn't as bad about it now, but when we would go out, she would not eat the middle, so she'd eat all the way around the burger, but wouldn't eat the whole center section. We had one waiter who would actually have them cut out the middle, almost like a donut for her,
The
because
cookie cutter.
yeah, like a cook. She hated the middle section. It grossed her out. I don't know why, but she's much better at it now. Um, she changed the way you eat burgers. Travel D. Kayla did. Your wife changed the way you eat burgers. Yeah.
The middle's the best part. So you
Yeah.
don't want to like have like, okay, really good, and then okay at the end. I always have to save the best bite for last.
Yeah. I do like to save the best bite for last of anything I'm eating. Oh, good, Fallen. I was trying to stall till you got back. Good. Good. We're talking about how you eat your burger. um, okay. Let's see. Which number are we on here?
5.
5. Okay.
More cities I'm gonna butcher. Which
Oh,
Pittsburgh neighborhood hosted the NFL Draft Experience Fan Festival last weekend? A. Shadyside, B. Lawrenceville, C. Point State Park, or D. Mount Washington?
this whole area that they did it in was just a really cool area. I will say I heard from the person at the hotel that the locals were pretty upset because usually they don't allow events to happen in this area. And then the NFL came in and, the city was like, oh, yeah, sure, you can have an event here. But they weren't letting local vendors have like farmers markets and things like that. So there were supposed to be people protesting and pretty pissed off about it in the local community.
The answer is D. Mount Washington. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Desqueen?
The Desqueen Incline has been running since 1877. It's one of the few remaining funiculars in the US.
This was it was kind of a cool, like, it just looked like a little, um, almost like a roller coaster that just goes up the side of this little mountain. We didn't get to go up it, but yeah. Am I missing stuff? What are you laughing at?
We just we just give away the answer for the next question.
Who?
I did. We scrolled down too far.
Oh, we did it again. We did this last week.
I was like, wait, what are we talking about?
Why did we do that? We did this last week too. Hey, we're professionals, man.
It's like, weren't we talking about like a neighborhood? And
I
now we're
know.
talking about people cars.
I even thought about it. I was like, oh, I don't remember it being over in that area. But okay, well, prepare for the next one.
Guys, State Park.
We did this last week. You guys should be used to this by now. Okay, well, moving on.
Question 6.
Okay, well, here we go. To get the best view of the Pittsburgh skyline, you take a wooden cable car called an Incline up to which mountain? A, Mount Lebanon, B, Mount Oliver, C, Mount Blue Mountain, or D, Mount Washington?
Everybody was so fast.
I know. Jesus. Well, anyway, what I was saying, it did look really cool. D, Mount Washington is the answer. And the guy, when we checked into the hotel, was telling us about this and that it was super cool. So, yeah, good job. Good job, everyone. At least they're paying attention. They're keeping us on our toes. Would anyone, I mean, it didn't seem like it wasn't really high. So I don't know if anyone's afraid of heights. You guys would probably all do this. It doesn't seem like anyone would be afraid to do something like this one. Yeah, Shooter does live pretty close. He should be getting most of these, but I don't know how you should be not afraid to go to Pittsburgh. You said you hate Pittsburgh. Do you go to Pittsburgh often? You're an undercover Pittsburgh fan? The truth comes out. Okay, number 7. Are we on track now?
I'm not. Yep, I'm not going to scroll. I'm just going to stay here. Number 7. Before it was the Steel City, Pittsburgh was a vital frontier outpost during the French and Indian War. What was the fort's name? A, Fort Pitt, B, Fort Wayne, C, Fort Sumter, or D, Fort Knox? The answer is A, Fort Pitt. You can visit the blockhouses at Point State Park. It's the oldest authenticated structure in western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, this seemed like almost a trick question, right? Okay.
Anybody get that one right?
I think Shooter did.
Just Shooter?
Shooter's on a roll here. Okay, next one, number 8. Which legendary NFL quarterback was actually born in Pittsburgh and is part of the quarterback cradle of Western PA? A, Tom Brady, B, Joe Montana, C, Dan Marino, or D, Peyton Manning? All good names up there. Along those lines, once you've given your answer, who's your favorite quarterback? Anybody?
I don't watch football.
I know you don't.
I only do football parties for the food because I love food.
It's the best part. Answer is up, and no one got it right. It's Dan Marino. Marino grew up in South Oakland and played his college ball at the University of Pittsburgh. I love Dan Marino when he was a Dolphin. Are they the ones that kick the field goals? Yeah. They might as well be. Sometimes those kickers are not that good.
It's probably a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine the pressure. But, and then not only as a kicker, like to be, um, yeah, yeah, fallen Travel D is just being Travel D. Um, to not be involved in every part of the game and then all of a sudden it's like, here's all the pressure, get out there. Like you've been sitting here doing not nothing because they do stay, like the kicker stays warmed up. Um, and then just now, now it's a make or break moment. That's got to be pretty
Exactly. And
tough.
that's like the only thing you do on the team, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and that way if it's screwed up, it's just you.
right.
Like it's not like, oh, the team messed up, you know? It's
Mm-hmm.
like just you.
Right, just you. And then you're the lonely man on the bench, and everybody remembers your name, Jay Feely. Just saying. Um, Okay, so yeah, he's here to create chaos, is what it is. He's not here for the chaos. Um, he was not a legit question. He was just being. He knows what a quarterback is.
He
Okay,
likes to rage bait. He's a
he's a
tier one
troll.
rage baiter.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Um, okay, next question.
Number 9, Pittsburgh's NFL stadium sits right next to the stadium for which MLB team? A, the Phillies, B, the Pirates, C, the Reds, or D, the Guardians?
This is like a give me. If you don't know this one, you definitely don't know anything about like sports.
That's me.
Yeah. And this was the stadium that I said we went over, we walked over, we got to just get a beverage and sat down at the ballpark. It was awesome. Um, oh, answers up.
So it is the Pirates. PNC Park is frequently voted the best ballpark in America because of its view of downtown skyline.
Yeah, I was surprised. My son and I, we've talked, well, we've all traveled with Cameron to multiple ballparks. And this is actually, he says, his favorite, one of his favorite ballparks, Ryan's favorite ballpark. And he says it's because of that exact reason, because it's right by like the rivers and it's got a beautiful view. It is a really nice ballpark, but I don't know that it's my favorite. Anybody have a favorite ballpark that they want to share in chat? I I think my personally, I know what Cabinet's favorite one is. If he hasn't already peeled off for his stream, which he probably has, he likes Nat Stadium in DC because I think that's where he experienced his first um, it would, like his understanding of the atmosphere of the game, where you just kind of go, you just hang out at the ballpark, you have a drink. They had concerts, they had outdoor sports, or like um, cornhole and games and things like that. They had amazing food. It was a new stadium when we went there, so I think he really liked that stadium for those reasons. I think I like Camden Yards mostly because it's older, it's nostalgic. I don't know. That's just always been kind of my favorite park so far. Um, Miller
As long
Park.
as it has brats and hot dogs, I'm there.
Yeah, I see, and that's just it. And baseball for me is one of those sports where like I prefer to go to the baseball stadium and watch the game. And it's not necessarily like you're in every play, you're watching every game, you're kind of socializing, you're just there. I don't necessarily need to watch baseball at home, although it's my favorite sport. But I love going to the baseball, like just the part. I love being at the ballpark. I just love being at the
Same.
ballpark. Yeah,
There was one year, a couple of years back, we went to like 10 Twins games that summer.
yeah. Oh, Fallen says my bad. Baseball isn't my thing. I'll watch it here and there, but not your go-to. It's all good. And then I said, yeah, Miller Park was goated, and then they changed it. Yeah, I always have a hard time when they change the name of a stadium too, because then you want to call it what it was before. Like Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati. It will still forever be that, even though it's a completely different now. It's the Great American Ballpark, but in my mind, it's still Riverfront Stadium. You know, um, it's hard to when they change things. We get set in our ways, especially us people with OCD. You can't do that to us. um, you still high mark the Ralph? I don't know what that means. You got to enlighten us on that one. Oh, the Highmark Stadium for the Bills. Yeah. See, I've only been to probably three football stadiums. I see. And now, before it was that was the Ralph. I see. We gotcha. Okay, number 10. Are we on 10?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. The 2026 NFL Draft in Pittsburgh officially broke the all-time attendance record. Roughly how many fans attended over 3 days? This was unbelievable. I will tell you, on the way back home, Kayla, you know me pretty well. I don't do very well in big crowds, but I almost had an absolute panic attack around this many people. 805,000 people. That was over the whole weekend. The first night, I believe they said it was 330,000 people on the day that we were there. And that was record breaking in itself. Yeah. They had beat the previous record, which was set by Detroit in 2024, and they had, over the full weekend of the draft, 774,000 people. Yeah. I don't know, anybody else in chat not good with crowds? I was doing okay with the crowd. Here's where I lost a little bit of myself. On the way there, so we were trying to figure out, do we drive? Do we park downtown? Because we drove from Pittsburgh. It was like a 3-hour drive for us. And we stayed at a hotel probably 30 minutes away. And then our plan was to take basically the train, which the locals call the trolley, because it goes through like the neighborhoods and stuff like the old trolley did on the same trolley tracks. And so we did. It was perfect. We pulled in, we parked. Parking was $2 for the full day. The trolley was free for the whole weekend, so the city made sure nobody had to pay. And the guy, as we walk up, it was hilarious. He's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "You tell me. I have no idea. I've never been here before." And he was really nice. He's like, "You're going to get on either the red or the blue line. It doesn't matter. Take it all the way down." And he's like, "I assume you're going to the draft, right?" I'm like, "Yep." And he's like, "Yep, just take it all the way down. It's going to take you to the stadiums and you just go from there." And that's what we did. We were just kind of winging it. It was the route back that was a nightmare. And one of the pictures, I'm gonna bounce back to the slideshow just for a second. When you see the picture that has the police officer in it, look past the police officer. And that is the picture down to the landing where the first wave of people, because we were the first people that got on this train. 2 trains went past us, but because you can't hear me, I don't know how to add myself back in here. But you're looking for the picture with a police officer. I don't know how to add pictures up here real quick. Okay. So if you saw that, that was the landing. They were stopping everybody from going past that. And then it started to fill in behind there. But we got on, so we were the second group of people to get on the train. And the train was so full that every time we went, because we were the very last stop. So the next stop you get to, there are all these people that are trying to get on, and there's no room. There's absolutely no room. So at one point, people were trying to barge in, and like one lady ran right in and like barged her way in. One person stepped on, and people were like, "Get the fuck off! There's no fucking room." And they made him step back off the butt or off the thing. So when I started to have my moment was we were in a tunnel, stopped, crammed into this thing for 45 minutes. We didn't move. For 45 minutes, we didn't
Oh
move.
my gosh.
And I felt like starting to panic. And Natalie says that I said out loud, take deep breaths, just take deep breaths. And she thought I was talking to her. And then later she's like, you know, we were underwater, right? I was like, did you know that? And you didn't tell me that? And she's like, I did know that. And I'm like, thank God you didn't tell me, because we'd have been like calling an ambulance, which would have, like, what good would that have done for me to have a panic attack?
Exactly.
Like, so I knew it. I've never had a panic attack before, but that's as close as I've ever been in my life to having one. And that was the craziest. So sorry for my rant, but it was a lot of people. 805. Thanks, Spooks. Yeah, 805,000 people over the weekend, 330 the first night. It was crazy. I don't know how long it took for people to take that train, but it seemed like everyone took the train. So.
Yep, we're still doing trivia. I think we're on question 11
Oh
out of
no,
15.
did it start us completely over? I just ruined trivia. Oh no. I think I can get next because the scoreboard is still up. So
Okay.
don't anybody answer. Don't anybody answer.
Yeah, no answers.
We're just gonna hit next until we get to the right one. Sorry, I didn't know it would do that. But don't anybody answer, because the scoreboard is still the same. So I won't do that again. We're still learning how to figure this thing out. It shouldn't take away anyone's points. What number were we on?
11. Like, we have to do number 11.
Oh yeah. They're gonna get good. Yeah, let's just. I'll go next. Let me check the scoreboard. I think, just to make sure we didn't mess up. Yeah, our scoreboard is still there. Work with us here. We'll just get back to the right answer. I'm going to tell Cabinet when he built it, because Cabinet built this trivia overlay. Maybe we need a pause button. Pause feature. What else was I going to say about that? Yeah, if anybody, like, has anybody else been to a big event like that where anywhere near like 805,000 people, or like I said, the day one was like 330. And like I said, they had met max capacity for the main event. So they started to overflow into the actual stadium. And so people were watching it on the big screen, and they filled the whole football field and the lower bowl of the football stadium, not just the outside where they were allowing other people, which is crazy. And had I known that, I probably would have just, after a while, walked over and sat down instead of standing because standing for 6 hours was pretty crazy. But it was exciting.
Yeah, I just had to Google how many people were at the state fair recently because we went last year, and the Minnesota State Fair gets a bunch of people, and yeah, it was like 200 and some thousand people on a Friday.
On one day? Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, they beat 2 million over the course of the 10 days that they're open or whatever.
that's crazy. Yeah, in comparison to
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate being there. I love the food. I hate.
Mm-hmm.
There was this new donut place this year, and like Peach Donuts or something. And we literally were walking city blocks, like changing streets, and this line still was there. People were waiting over 2 hours in a line.
Jeez.
Hmm.
I don't, yeah, what would you stand in a line for? Like, is there anything in the world that you would stand in a line that long for?
I don't know.
I, I don't know. As I get
They
older,
had
I don't
cheese
know.
curd tacos there that were really good. I would
That sounds
totally
good.
stand maybe an hour for those cheese curd tacos. I mean, if you're already there and the whole point is to like eat food
Mm,
and the line's an hour long and every line is an hour long, you just kind of have to actually get in a line to eat something. Otherwise, why'd you go?
yeah, $13
But I
billion.
definitely wasn't waiting 2 hours for some donuts. No.
Yeah. $13 billion is a good answer. If you were gonna, if they were handing it out, you would definitely wait, right? Um,
Yeah, $13 billion. I would.
yeah. But, and Fallon says he couldn't be around that many people either. It's a lot. It even, like, I took a deep breath thinking about doing it all over again. My God, it
Hmm.
was, had I known that's how it was going to end, I don't know. It was a perfect weekend. Like, we couldn't have asked for a better weekend, I don't think. So I can't complain. Okay, are we caught up now? I think that was it. Okay, is everybody back? The next question is going to be an actual, we're back at it. You have to answer. Um, um, yeah. So Fallen is it semi-professional, professional lacrosse player? And I don't know how many people do you usually have in your stands? Like how many? What's your audience usually? Because I mean, we played, yeah, semi or professional. I played roller derby, and we probably only had like a couple. I would guess maybe 70 or 80 if we ever had 100 people. I guess actually our bigger events we had like 140 people. So it's nothing compared to you. But still for me like that's a lot, 140 people to play a sport in front of. But yeah, so Fallen, how many depends yeah, at least 80 or 90 people in front of your that's a lot to play in front of. That's a lot to perform in front of. Okay, guys. Hi, Kay Moore. Welcome in. You just missed a huge mess up on my part, as usually happens. Shooter performed a sold out show. I want to hear more about that. Um, yeah, you have to tell us more about that, Shooter. Okay, number 11. We are answering this one, guys. We're not skipping. We're back at it. And this is Kayla. You're reading this one. Okay, here we go.
Which famous children's TV host was a Pittsburgh native and has a giant statue in the city? A. Steve from Blue's Clues, B. Captain Kangaroo, C. Fred Rogers, or D. Bill Nye?
Make sure you answer, everyone. We're playing this time. Fallen, get your answer in.
Bill Nye was my jam.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, your answer's
All
up.
right. The answer is C. Fred Rogers. You can see his original puppets and sneakers at the Heinz History Center.
That'd be cool to do.
So, who was your favorite TV teacher growing up?
I grew up with like the Sesame Streets and those kind of things. I'm an old person.
Yeah. I think I'm too young for Mr. Rogers, but too old for Blue's Clues.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it with the kids growing up. I liked Blue's Clues, and Dora the Explorer. Those were things that I watched with my children and enjoyed. But yeah, science rules. Yeah. Shooter says it wasn't Acrisure Stadium, but it was a house show that you performed and rapped at. I bet that was pretty intimidating, though. I don't, I, I can't even karaoke and not feel intimidated, Shooter. So I don't know how you get up and like perform and rap in front of people like that, but that's impressive. Impressive for sure. Now, just because I can't do it doesn't mean I don't do it after a couple beverages.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yep.
And fallen, I can't rap to save my life. But again, it doesn't mean I don't do it after a couple beverages. I think I can. Um, you were at first, but what's you got the crowd in, then you thrived. Yeah, I bet you like feed off of their energy. That that has to help for sure. Oh, welcome in, King. We're just finishing up some travel trivia. We have a couple questions left, so feel free to jump in on these last. It's not too late. You got a couple questions, so exclamation mark and then whatever letter you would like your answer to be. The sooner you answer with the correct choice, the more points you get. Um, yeah, yeah, Shooter, you can rap. We've all heard your music. And yes, thank you. Thanks for coming in if you're at work and the stream is going well. Thank you very much. Okay, let's get the next one here. During the draft, which bridge was closed to cars to act as a pedestrian only fan corridor between the downtown and the North Shore? A, the Fort Pitt Bridge, B, the Roberto Clemente Bridge, C, the Smithfield Street Bridge, or D, the Liberty Bridge?
Libbity bibbity.
Liberty Bibbity. I like that guy. He cracks me up. Um, let's see. Answer is B, the Roberto Clemente Bridge. And who got it right? Kaymore, Shooter, and Fallen all got it right. Yeah. So it's one of the three sisters bridges that leads directly to the Pirate Stadium. And I don't, I'm going to give away another answer, so I'm going to bite my tongue. Yeah. I have nothing else to say. Okay, we'll move on. We'll move on. Yeah.
All right, number 13. Pittsburgh is home to the National Aviary. What kind of animals are you visiting there? A, fish, B, reptiles, C, primates, or D, birds? I hope everybody gets this one right.
Yeah.
The answer is D, birds. It's the only independent indoor nonprofit zoo in the US dedicated exclusively to birds.
That'd be cool. I like birds.
Me too. I'm literally watching them out my patio window right now.
Oh.
Kyla and I were throwing them. We had some carrots that kind of went a little bad that we didn't want to eat them, but whenever something like in our garden is like not, like it's like kind of like I don't want to eat that or feed it to. We put it under our big Bob Ross tree in the back for like the birds and the bunnies and stuff. And
Yeah.
we had a contest. We had some carrots that kind of were iffy, so we cut them into small pieces and we were like throwing them out the patio window, seeing who could get them the farthest.
Oh,
And the
gosh.
birds were just coming and eating them, and they're all gone. So
Carrots? Birds eat carrots?
I guess they did. That bunny and those birds. A big crow was trying to eat my squash.
All right.
They eat
mean,
anything.
I guess. What kind of birds you have, but I've never seen a bird eat a carrot, I guess.
Like little bits of
Yeah.
carrots, you know?
Sure.
You've
Yum.
never seen like a crow eating a dead deer? They'll eat anything.
Yeah, just the bits. Ugh. Yeah, sure. Okay. I guess so. I
You
guess.
know, like
Yeah.
you think seeds and berries, but every time there's a deer on the side of the road, there's a crow or something eating it.
Yeah, I've seen a bird eating fried chicken. I guess. I guess they'll eat whatever.
And carrots are good for them, I guess.
Crows in Florida eat tires?
What the see?
What?
See?
What? Oh my. Okay. Or vultures, I guess. I don't know. It's Florida. Yeah. They're delusional. It's so hot down there. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they're like chocolate,
It's like, yeah,
berries.
right. Whatever. Okay. Uh, next one. What is the official nickname for the three gold colored bridges that lead into downtown Pittsburgh? Uh, A, the Golden Gate Trio, B, the Three Sisters, C, the Steel Arc, or D, the Yellow Jackets?
It's so funny because when we visited you and we went to that like Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and we got to make like little stickers for the bands and I made one for my girls. This is what we named their band.
Oh,
I still have the
yeah.
sticker somewhere.
That's funny. People probably thought you were from Pittsburgh. Yeah, you were not. Um, did everyone got that right? Good job. I think I mentioned it earlier in one of the questions. But yeah, they're named after Roberto Clemente, Andy Warhol, and Rachel Carson. And they're built exactly the same. All three of them are built exactly the same. That's why they're called the Three Sisters, right next to each other. When you do travel, like, what is your favorite thing to take a picture of? Like, I think your mom likes to take pictures of like the older barns and stuff. I've noticed, like when we're on road trips and things, she likes. I like old railroad bridges. Like those are my favorite things on a road trip. Is just to take a picture of an old railroad bridge with like a little river or something behind it. That's my favorite thing to take a picture of. But anybody else have like a must have something you have to take a picture of when you're traveling?
Landscapes for me.
Just any landscape, like
Yeah.
the skyline of the city, or
Yeah, mountain. Oh, I don't like city. I don't like traveling to cities.
yeah. So oh, like
More
the
like
mountains, the
just
back.
the
Yeah,
lake or a mountains
yeah,
or yeah.
yeah. Travel D just likes to take pictures of himself. That tracks.
Yeah. It's
Following
like,
the
can we take a
wildlife.
family photo and then it's just a bunch of selfies afterwards?
Yeah, it's just him. Food. Yeah, you got to take pictures of the local food and the food you eat while you're on the trip. That's the best. Yeah. I hate standing and reading the story, so I just take a picture of it and move on and read them later. Your husband and your son are the worst to go to a museum with because they like to read every plaque there is in the museum. And I wish they would just take a picture and read it when they get home. But no, they do not. So, yep. We just went to the Air Force Museum and I'm like, just take a picture, babe. Let's move on. Yeah. Okay. I think we have a couple more. Nope, one more.
Last one.
Last one. Okay, everybody ready?
Number 15. Pittsburgh is known as the city of bridges. Exactly how many bridges are within the city limits? A, 122, B, 246, C, 446, or D, 512.
I was surprised by this number. Shooter says he loves that place, the Air Force Museum. Yeah, in Dayton. It's free and it's huge if anybody's ever in that area. It's a really cool museum.
Time's up. The correct answer is C, 446. That's more bridges than Venice, Italy.
Yeah, that's a lot of bridges. I didn't know that it had that many. But there
You
were,
rather attend a draft or a Super Bowl?
uh, that, yeah, that's a tough question. Draft or Super Bowl? I've never been to a Super Bowl, but I think having been to this event, I would go to another draft. I would say draft. There was so much to see and do and experience, and I don't feel like with the Super Bowl, I think you just, I don't know. I don't know. That'd be tough. That'd be a tough call. Anyone else have a, what about you? You'd say
I'm
neither.
not, yeah.
You have to choose one or the other.
I also don't like being around people,
I
and
know.
unless there's good food there, I could care less about football.
You could
So,
go to the local, where whatever city it's in, though. You could go explore the food there.
but there would be so many people than there normally would be, you
Yeah,
know? I'd rather just go when there isn't a draft or a Super Bowl. I think Mom went to Super
she
Bowl, didn't
did.
she?
Yeah, she went to the one in Minnesota.
Mhm.
I don't remember who they played. I know that was Stefan Diggs was in his prime at that time. So packed she couldn't even get food. Who'd they play that year? I don't remember, but yeah, the Eagles.
Bills.
Yeah, I don't know. I would do the draft again, for sure. Having after all that's said and done, I definitely would do the draft again. Shooter's been to the Eagles Pats Super Bowl. That's cool. Anybody else been to either draft or Super Bowl? Yeah, 446 bridges in one city is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. Let's see.
I wonder what they count for bridges.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it did mention like Venice, Italy. So I'm wondering if you know how like you go over a creek and that's a bridge, if that counts, or if there's like limits. Because
yeah.
that's like a thing between Minnesota and Wisconsin is like Wisconsin says that like we're the land of 10,000 lakes, but Wisconsin says they have more. And like, but they count theirs like puddles. You know, like ours
Right.
to be a lake has to be like 100 acres or so many acres or more. And at
Mm-hmm.
that scale, then we definitely beat like Wisconsin.
Right.
So I
Right.
wonder like what size bridges it has to be
Yeah.
that it counts. But either way, 446 is a lot of bridges.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. Um, yeah, your mom says Eagles fans were ridiculous. I'd maybe go to the Super Bowl if a team I was rooting for was in it. You said a British thing. I finally beat Cab. You finally beat him. Yep. There you did. Shooter wins. You did a lot better than you thought, Fallen. Yeah. Fourth. So Shooter in first, Travel D in second, Cabinet third, Fallen fourth, Panda was fifth, and K-More Crafts was sixth. Even with our mess up, if we had added 26 to Panda, he wouldn't have made first. And if we added 12 to Fallen, oh, if we had added 12 to Fallen, that would have given you, what, 80,
90.
90. You still wouldn't have beaten Cab. Sorry, still stay in fourth. But we did add the math back, so we tried. But sorry for the mess ups there and the audio problem that we were having, and then my picture problem. But yeah, so that was our recap of the draft and Pittsburgh. Overall, like I said, I think it was a pretty cool city. If anyone ever gets a chance to go there, definitely give it a try.
Congratulations, Shooter Young One, and thank you for being a loyal viewer. You've
Oh,
now earned VIP status.
Shooter's VIP. Thank you for that. Redeem Shooter. Shooter has been pretty much to every one of our streams, I'm pretty sure. If you've missed any, I'd be surprised. So thank you for that. And thank you for the sub today. Now you're VIP. That's awesome. We really appreciate that. And appreciate everyone's support. And thank you, everyone, for coming. Oh, hi, Spexy. Spexy getting in here. And Anyone that didn't hear earlier today, this Thursday, we were invited to hang out with Seffi as she composes some music. So 7 p.m. Eastern, we are going to do some bloop, and Seffi is going to make some music. So if you want to stop by on Thursday night, we are going to do that. And yep, I'm surprised no one has even tried the exclamation mark bonus. If you're in here and you are a follower of Cabinets, yeah, do the exclamation mark bonus. Cabinet is going to he says he's going to bring those points over to his channel as well, just for supporting his sister and his wife. So he does appreciate that. We appreciate that. And thank you guys again all for being here. And we will see you either Thursday night or next week again for sure for more marbles and travel trivia. So have a good week, everyone. We'll see you next week. Oh, we're going to raid the cabinet, so hang tight.